Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Today, I believe... did we go to the courtyard? No, we didn't go to the courtyard. Right, okay, cool. For some reason, I thought we had to go back to the suspension bridge. I completely didn't even realize we didn't go to the courtyard yet. This is where Sister Bikini witnesses the incident. It's hard to imagine she was laying on the stand, so... Laying on the stand. Maybe there are some clues to what... Do you mean laying, like, impaled on that sword? Step ladder, what are you doing? The main gate's on the other side of the stone wall. The difference in elevation is almost 10 feet. That's how steep that hillside is. And that's also the height of the body fell from, according to the autopsy. Is it possible Miss Donham was pushed over the top wall? Oh my god, was she actually flying? And she fell? Is that where this is gonna go? They get quite a bit of snow up here on Eagle Mountain. Around here, skis aren't just for fun. They're a tool for getting around. But the sled? Now that's gotta be for Bikini's own personal entertainment. We don't really want to know what her own personal entertainment is up here on this lonely mountain. That building up there is the main hall. It's where we were staying. It's kind of funny because it's built on a very steep slope. If you enter from the main gate side, these rooms above me are on the ground level. Apparently, Miss Donham was staying in the corner room. I guess that's where she was pushed from that night. Anything else? The stick? No clues there. That's a lie. Miss Donham's staff. I definitely remember there being a crystal sphere attached to this staff. Guess Larry eventually found the sphere near the foot of the Dusky Bridge, but... what was it doing all the way out there? There are a few of these stone lanterns scattered around in this courtyard. I wonder how good... Stone... I mean, I guess that makes sense. I'm trying to think of how good that would be at projecting the light, but I guess the light's coming from the grill? Over the stone? I don't know. I've never really seen a stone lantern before. Without the city glare to compete with, I imagine they would seem a lot brighter. I guess Sister Bikini must light them now, since Iris can't be here. How? Oh, probably the stepladder, you're right. The Shichi Shito, it's where it's there in Mystic Amy's right hand. But it was proven in court today that it wasn't the murder weapon. Given the design, it must have been used for some pretty gruesome things in the past. I mean, it could have just mostly been for display. Is that it? Like, maybe it wasn't actually a weapon of any use. It was probably just an ornamental thing, maybe? I don't know. That would be a brutal way to get stabbed. Hey! What's with all the jarring, inconsiderably loud yell? Ah, so this is where you've been. Keep it nice and warm, I see. Detective, have you finished repairs? The bridge? Yeah, I did. I told you I'd let you know. Well. Then I'll come along with you, Ed. Sorry, ma'am. No unauthorized personnel entry. Access is restricted to people involved in the case. What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. Ah! It's been a while, Scruffy. It's Miss Karma. I don't know why you sound like that. Sister, please leave the investigation to me. My. Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control. I'm on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to. You know, generally speaking, that's a good trait for someone that holds a whip. But I've seen you whip people who didn't want to be whipped. So, Francisca, you a liar. As you work to pin the guilt on Iris. What are you daydreaming of, Phoenix Wright? Ow, that hurts, you know. Silence! I, Francisca von Karma, will personally guide you through your investigation. So you will follow me. She's not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Is she my new Maya? Fuck? No? Oh yeah, we still have that thing. Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, since she's following me around, does she comment on shit now? So, main gate. Did I examined everything here, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. Suspension bridge. Oh, we're not gonna comment on how, well, you know what? You did a good job, Gumshoe. Like, I don't know where you get a piece of wood that big in such a short time, but good. It's a one piece of wood, too, from the looks of it. What tree did you get that from? That is a gigantic piece of just a single board. Things have certainly become a lot more hectic than before. They must have commenced with the investigation. Oh, Mr. Nick. That voice! Pearl! Pearls! Mr. Nick! Mr. Nick! So you were here? Ever since that night? I was so lonely. I thought I was gonna die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that the dusky bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone. She was all alone? It must have been very trying for you, little girl. I'm Francisca von Kammer, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here. You're the prosecutor who was so mean to Mystic Maya last year. Well? I don't like you. You're nothing but a little girl without your whip. Mystic Maya didn't do anything wrong, but you were so mean. I'll never forgive you. Are you gonna whip a 9-year-old? Looks like Pearl's words are getting under her skin. Yeah, why are you whipping me? I didn't say anything. You didn't have to. The smile on your lip gave you away. Anyway, Pearls. Weren't you with Maya? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Huh? What are you talking about? Mystic Maya! Hey, wait! Pearls! She just ran off. Ow! That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable. What's that all about? Pearls acting like that? It's giving me the creeps. I guess I'd better take another look around since we finally got a chance. So she's been here this entire time? She must have been staying in that building. That means Maya's not there then? Because she would have totally died, yeah? Also, I think that furnace was used. Especially since something about this place seems different from the 2 days ago. Yeah, that furnace? Pretty sure this was covered in snow. There's a weird smell coming from the incinerator. The door is also open, almost like it's begging me not to look inside. Well, well. Let's see what stunning clues could steal in here, shall we? Huh. It's empty. How naive of you, Phoenix Wright. But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Francisca von Kammer? I seem to remember. Are we gonna say her name every time? Yeah, it was covered in snow. There was snow on this incinerator the first time I saw it. I mean, maybe used it to keep warm? In other words, someone's been using it to burn something recently. Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's impertinent to call people by their full name. I was only copying you. You want me to call you, like, Franzi? Is that what Lowry's calling you? Look at the Buddha statues lined up along this path. Phoenix Wright, don't you think this is how many siblings the head, don't you think this is how many siblings the head nun has? Dots? Why don't you ask her the next time you see her? You know what? I think I will. She'll probably slap you for prying into her personal... Not really. Are you saying that because they're short and stout? That's mean. But you might be right. Phoenix Wright. What? And would you stop calling me by my full name? Was this once a prosperous port? A port? Yes, the metal hook is a mooring post for boats. I would imagine not. That was for the support cable. Oh, that. That's an anchor for one of the wires that is used to hold the bridge. I think the wire that was tied to this was probably, this one probably snapped when the bridge burned down. I mean, there's no way this was ever a port all the way up here. Yeah, unless this canyon was full of water, and if that was the case, pretty sure something very drastic happened here at some point, or like the place below this place was just completely flooded. Don't get smart with me, Phoenix Wright. But I didn't say anything. Just imagining that you're stupid. You can see Dusky Bridge from here. It's an unusually long bridge, isn't it? I would say it's about 20 yards. I guess that gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope and wire, huh? Therefore, no one has crossed this gorge in either direction since the night of the murder. A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright? Alright. Can I call you Maya 3? Because Gumshoe's Maya 2. Slide? Pond? No. Sign says Inner Temple. I don't know how you're reading it, but it's incomprehensible to me. Actually, I can't read it either. Fretting comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright. She looks really happy that I finally caught me on something. There's a little gate that leads to the garden. It says no entry on the sign, though. Come now, Phoenix Wright. What are you doing? Let's go in. It's half open anyway. What harm could... Oh my god, you are Maya. Well, Maya 3. Maya likes freaking stealing shit. You like just breaking and entering. What harm could come of it? But it says no entry. Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you like and then simply say whatever? I mean... Yeah. That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told you that? This must be the door that leads to the Inner Temple, where Maya Fey was trading on the night of the murder. Yeah, there's a solitary room there called the Trading Hall. You could do with some trading yourself, Phoenix Wright. Yow! You're completely out of shape. I don't know how much more of this woman I can take. Hopefully the entire case worth. I think that might be it. Okay, move. Training Hall. Oh, hey, it's a psycho lock. What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? Maya, she was supposed to be in here training. Yet it appears she's nowhere to be seen. How about that locked door? What's that? That's a strange lock. It wasn't there 2 days ago. This whole room is giving off a strange vibe. Okay, what? What do you think of this yellowish poster, Phoenix Wright? It's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually... A woman? I don't see any woman there. Just feet. There's a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. No, it's not different. Not a different atmosphere, it's a different smell. It's gravy! What's the matter? The scroll, it's been completely covered in gravy. Ah, yes. A very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce. So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy as a substitute, I see. No one does that. Don't generalize, Phoenix. Of course there are some artists out there that do that. Have you seen some of the art in this world? For starters, it stinks, yeah. I mean, people paint with their own blood and feces. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. Don't judge art. No, it's disgusting. Don't paint with bodily fluids, please. This must be the gravy that we had with the roast on the night of the incident. But why would anyone do this? Why this scroll? Misty Faye's image is obscured by gravy. Scroll that shows a picture of Misty Faye, master of the crane channeling technique, but why would anyone cover it in gravy? Can't make out what the drawing on this scroll is. I never understand you Americans and your so-called artists. Relatable. Artists, huh? Yeah. Okay, so the way you say artist, are we assuming it's Larry that did this? Because he's an illustrator? It's an antique dresser. Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright! Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch things. What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for acolytes. Thought we weren't opening it. I'm from a prosecutor's office. I can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything, except stand up to a 9-year-old. I mean, it is Pearl. I wouldn't want to stand up to her either. Look at those wafer-thin mattresses. Wafer-thin. I'm sorry, Phoenix Wright. Wafer-thin? Yeah, you know, thin like a wafer. In other words, uncomfortable. That's how we describe things in these mattresses. Or mints. I guess you must say wafer thick or something back in Germany. Not about the mattresses, certainly not. Okay, psycho lock? Huh, this door. When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it. Those changed. It's almost as if it's guarding something inside the cavern. Never seen a lock quite like this before. I have! I've seen locks and chains like this before. They look just like the ones that guards a person's secrets during a psyche lock. I wonder if this lock is guarding something too. I'm assuming it's Maya. Dark secrets in a cave cavern, or dark cavern. What took you so long? I thought even you managed to get here faster than this. Oh, it's Godot. Missed the try. Prosecutor Godot? I didn't know you were here. Prosecutor? How come you didn't show up at the trial today? Ha! I could ask you the same exact question. Huh? I was in the hospital. I have a cold, so... Had something slightly more important than a common cold today. I was in the hospital. I highly doubt that. You had anything more important than that. The importance of which is something you have no hope of even understanding. Enough. I believe I have the measure of you. You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial? Who's the wild mayor tried? This is Ms. Von Calmer. She was the acting prosecutor in your absence today. Ah, well, I guess I owe you one then. But you can go now, princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins. We are about to see another murder. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Godot hanging by a whip somewhere. Just who do you think you are? This case is my... Hey, Philly, know your role and shut your mouth. What are you, The Rock now? I can't stand women like you. I'm only going to say this once, Lady Von Wippenberg. Go home. Phoenix... No, whip him! What are you hitting me for? Huh. You just throw more cracks to the whips than that, Shred. What? You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize that you've set something in motion that will never be able to undo. There's something different about Godot today. I'm getting such a strong sense of something from behind that mask of his. Is it anger? Is it ketchup? Is it B.O.? Is it sorrow? I'm gonna go with ketchup. Well, so is Von Calmer gonna leave now? I hope not. Talk. Why didn't you show? You had some important business and that's why you weren't in court, huh? So what was it? I told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember. I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. You see, Trat, I've experienced something most have not. Death. You died? Of course, being extradited from hell is a tedious affair. The meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well, let's just say no modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age. Even someone like me. So, you mean that mask you're wearing is... This ugly device? I promise this is not a fashion statement, you unenlightened friend, my unenlightened friend. Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face. I didn't know. I kinda guessed. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything, like the color red. But I have to think that has to do with the lens coloring of your mask. Still, I keep this worn out piece of junk of a body going with regular servicing. I'm sorry, but you say you experienced death. How's that possible? What happened? Why don't you ask him? Huh? Me? Yeah, Trat, you. You should know all about it. You know when my life ended. And who ended it for me. Well, Phoenix Wright, do you? I don't know what he's talking about. I think I do. So are you not his twin brother? Although, to be honest, I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. I think I do know about how Godot was killed. It will all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Shrite? Can't undo. Earlier you said I've done something I can never undo. What do you mean by that? The inner temple here on this side of the Dusky Bridge is an isolated island. That's what Sister Bikini said too. And I wonder, Shrite, do you know what the police was doing here today? What do you mean? They're searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing. Missing? As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. My Faye is not on the side of the Dusky Bridge. Huh? But that's impossible. She came here that night and... I won't say it again. The chances of being here are nil. She's probably behind that locked door. Excluding, of course, one very unique place. One? Where's that? The Sacred Cavern, the entrance of which we are standing at right now. This is the only place the search party has yet to explore, because apparently we can't get bolt cutters. So they haven't searched that cavern yet, huh? Be aware, though, that the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing. Even if she were in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best. No! Which means, Trat, that you sent my Faye to her death. No, I didn't. You fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with a search party right now? You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see the big lock and chain? Yeah, they have cutters for that shit, Godot. That's a thick lock. I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, Trat, once again, a woman dies because of you. Once again? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. Because of me? And do you know who that was? It was Maya's Faye's sister. That's right, Mia's Faye. I didn't kill her. Mia? You killed her. No, that's not true at all. I don't even know how you could come to that conclusion. It was 2 years ago. Mia Faye was pursuing someone, a man. But she bit off more than she could chew. She made a very dangerous enemy. Yeah, that's one case I'll never forget. But I got that guy, personally. Sure, Ms. Faye's murderer was caught. But that won't bring her back. Well, no. But that's better than letting the guy go. You were with her at the time, and you and no one else. No, Maya was there. It was your responsibility. You should have protected her. I wasn't in the office. Actually, Maya wasn't in the office either. She was alone in the office with the murderer dude. Then we found her. Maya found her first. No, you shouldn't be getting shocked and surprised by this, Phoenix. He's not right. You say Mia Faye was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you've learned nothing, Trat. You robbed her of her life, and now you let her sister suffer the same fate. I haven't sentenced Maya to death. Yeah, this is Maya's plan. Maya's the one that signed up for this. This wasn't my plan. Also, Mia wasn't my fault either. Was at home, probably. Probably like in the fetal position crying. It's just what happens. But yeah, she was in the office alone with the murderer dude, dog. You expect me to just follow Mia around all day? I mean, sure, fine. What is a peculiar looking lock? Why don't we just break it open? It'll be a simple matter. I'm afraid we can't do that. This area has always been prone to earthquakes. The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall. That has nothing to do with the locks, dog. Any excessive force used to break the lock open would, well, let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cavern would be a thing of the past. Highly unlikely, but sure. Very well, then I dare suggest the obvious solution of opening it with a key. Sure, just show me where the keyhole is on this thick lock. There's probably the Magatama in my pocket, I would imagine. There's no keyhole? That's right, an interesting puzzle, huh? The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it. And who was it? Simple, the accused. What? Iris? When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance. Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Faye was the training there. Mrs. Bikini didn't mention it a number of times, but now that I think about it, she said that Iris was left in charge of supervising the earlier stage of the training. So Iris, with the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to go to be brought here now. Iris is the only person who can open this lock. If she gets here soon, hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out, probably. So, I should be getting back to work. Wait, Godot? How sure about Maya are you? There's no doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cabin somewhere. It's the only place she could be. You better stop praying. You better pray that friend of yours brings the curse back here soon. Accused. Edgeworth? Listen up, Trad. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go. I never accept you. Never. Don't worry. I don't care. You seem to be very confused about, well, everything. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright. That's what everyone says. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I guess I'll just have to do what I can do for now. Okay, so Godot is a Mondo then, with white hair. And he thinks I killed Mia. Or was responsible for her death. For some odd reason, which from every point of view, unless he is just completely wrong about the events that happened, make no sense. Yeah, in any way I can view this, I can't see how you could blame Phoenix for either of these cases, right? It's not like we were there when Mia died. It's not like we sent Mia back to the office, from what I can remember. Yeah, it's not like Mia was going to her office and we were like, hey, you can go alone. I'll meet you somewhere else. It was like, it was just a separate experience. She was at her office when the dude showed up. We weren't. And then she died, unfortunately. As for Maya and Pearl are the one that set this up. If you want to blame anyone, blame those two. They're the ones that wanted this training thing, this getaway. Phoenix just went along with it because, well, he has actually no control over his life when it comes to Maya and Pearl. So, yeah. I guess he could have stayed home, but then I'm assuming this stuff still would have happened. Maybe. Well, I guess that really depends on how this Iris thing is happening, right? Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I will see you all next time. Have a great day.